What is going on? What is going on, everybody? I'm here. Yes, I am. Here I am. Here I am. I look, nothing changes. 3:00 every Saturday. If we have to talk about ice skating, we will. You know that. Look, this is the Big Time Show podcast. What is going on? Hello to everybody that is on Facebook. Hello to everybody that is on YouTube. Those that are watching by Twitch. Those that are watching by Twitter live. And of course, to those that are listening at the home base of this podcast, which is, of course, by now, as most of you know, which is Podbean. Welcome to everybody that is on here. Let me see if somebody's on. Okay, we are moving good right now. We are on Podbean Live. We are everywhere. What is going on? I will get to the comments in just a second. I see them coming in. I asked that if you are here with me now, and I can't see how many of you are on, but if you don't mind, and if you don't mind helping your boy out right here, why don't you go ahead and share to a few people that may be interested, help your boy out, just trying to grow the show as best as we can. The show is growing, of course, as you know. Hey, okay, I'm starting to see comments now. Who's on here? My brother E. Kush, what's going on? My baby sister is on here. Hey, Darlita. That's my baby sister, y'all, right there. Minister Bryant, my brother Gary Bryant, what's going on? The one and only Mr. Michael Evans. Don't get confused, Michael Evans, with J.J. Evans' little brother off Good Times. Not that Michael Evans. It's the Mr. Michael Evans. What is going on, everybody? Glad to have you guys hanging with me today on this Saturday. I don't know what is it like in the areas of town where parts of the country where you're at, but man, look, it is cold in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm serious. It is barely 70 degrees, which is strange within itself because we're talking about the end of May in Memphis, Tennessee. Usually by now in Memphis, it is about minimum 90 plus degrees with a heat index almost of 100. So this is crazy weather that is here in Memphis. I don't know what it's like in your part of the country where you're at, but it is a little bit chilly here in the area. Hey, what's up, Donna? I see you. Oh, Mike, you should have hit me up, man. I would have loved to have met you, man. Meet you. I always like to meet people. Wow, Donald says it's 51 in Kentucky. This is crazy, man. Look, it is not like this. 68. Oh, excuse me. Brother Gary says 58 in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Listen, it is cold. This for the South. Most of these people that are talking are from the South. We know this is something different. And I'm quite sure probably about another 2 or 3 days, it's going to crank back up. But for right now, it don't be this cold in the South during this time. Forgive me for looking down, but I'm sharing. Those that have just come in, I'm asking that you share if you can. Of course, we're just trying to make make everything grow. Listen, I like to thank all of you guys. Let me say this. I like to thank you guys. Podbean has sent me a little screen. I don't have it here for you, but I should have. I should have done it. I have reached over 500 different listeners from across the United States and the world. My sister says it's 73 in Atlanta. That's cold for the South. But again, I have over 500 listeners, different listeners from across the country and the world that have tuned in to my little show. And who would have known when I started this in August of last year? I wasn't even, I was just doing stuff. I wasn't trying to, do things, and it's fine. But they also sent me another notification where I've had over I'm now over 1,700 downloads for the show, which obviously means that what you guys hear on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and Twitch, that does not count as a download because Podbean is not affiliated they are with Twitter. That's the only one, which means that either on Google Podcast, well, I'm not on Google Podcasts yet. I'm gonna be on there in probably another couple weeks. All the other different platforms, over 1,700 downloads has happened across the show. So I guess somebody want to hear something I have to say, I guess. Either they listen in and laugh at me or they're somewhat interested in what I have to say. So I appreciate you guys because you guys make the show. A lot of you that are on here right now, y'all are consistently coming into the show on every Tuesday and on every Saturday. And listen, the show would be absolutely nothing without you. I would get on here and talk if it was just one person anyway, but I'm very appreciative to everyone that has just taking a little time out and just listening to me. So I appreciate that so much, and I thank you, and I hope you continue to keep hanging with your boy, and I hope I won't let you down. I'm not trying to. I'm gonna tick you off sooner or later. That's just me. Because we all in the Cowboy family, but we have different layers. You know how it is. So I appreciate you guys so much. Enough with all that. Let me do my little stuff that I promised to do every time I do it. Of course, by now, you guys should know that Alec X Winters is a young man that allowed me to use his music for the opening of the podcast show. And I appreciate him so much for letting me use it. Go to that page if you want to check him out. He has a lot of little smooth jazz on that. Listen to me. I need somebody to help me out before I get rolling. Okay, so I turned my mic down. I listened to myself for about the second time, and my mic is usually be just, at least in my opinion, too far up. So we're just really too almost overbearing almost. So let me know if I'm sounding okay right now. And I know y'all hear the background music. Is the background music clashing with my voice right now? Somebody let me know right now real quick. I got control and I can turn something down. Come on, help me out real quick and I can move on. Okay, y'all. I guess somebody gonna let me know. In the meantime, this is where you can find me at. I'm on all of them, loud and clear, Mike. Thank you, brother Mike. These sounds great. Thank you, Wendy. Wendy's on here, one of my patrons, one of the loyal supporters of the show, one of my very first supporters in my podcast, Miss Wendy there. Grateful to have her here. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't come to y'all Podbean. I'm sorry. You can't hear the background music, Tony, because it's only on Restream, okay? Unfortunately, Podbean has not signed up with Restream yet, so you're not getting everything that Facebook and everyone else is getting. Hello, Sabas, S-A-B, Sabacan. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but welcome to the Big Time Show. Tony is a loyal supporter of the show on Podbean. I appreciate you hanging with your boy over here. Thank you so much. I'm about to get started. Hope y'all ready. As the old song says, here we go. Things are falling into place from my view, which is Cowboy land. I believe that things are slowly but surely falling in place. The reason why I'm saying that is because we are setting the proper tone that needs to be made. I don't know if you guys heard the press conferences so far this week, but I paid close attention, in particular to what Dak Prescott had to say, and I listened intently on what Coach McCarthy had to say. That'll give us pretty much the whole podcast for the day. And there's one other issue that I want to talk about. I'll save that to the end. Coach McCarthy is playing it very smart, y'all. He learned something. Something that all of us should know. Guys need training camp to get their bodies in tune for the upcoming season. And last year, with all the COVID-19 restrictions, and they were pretty much stuck to a virtual training camp. There was no contact really. There was really nothing. And their bodies. Hey, Coach Breedlove, I see you, man. Their bodies were not the normal way it needs to be at the beginning of a season because they ain't had the pads on. They haven't hit nobody. They hadn't been together. They hadn't practiced really. You know, not a lot. Not to get a good rhythm. Not to get in sync with the offense. So last year pretty much is a wash. As far as training camp goes. This year, things are back to normal. However, Coach McCarthy said something that I think that is very, very, very key. You got to keep in mind there are 17 games this year. 17 games. And let's just be honest, y'all. Let's just be honest. When you look at our team, injuries are going to happen. It's no question about that. Injuries will happen. But my God, the Cowboy paid a serious price last year and when it came to injuries. And when you think about it, most of our stars are injury prone consistently. I mean, let's go down the list. Let's start offensively. I'm not gonna count Dak because Dak just got hurt one time, so he don't qualify at least on my list. But he is coming back from a serious injury, but he does not have history as being an injury-prone type player. So I'm not counting him. Ezekiel Elliott is starting to get banged up. Ezekiel Elliott is starting to have injury problems. He plays, but he's not the same guy. Last year he played with a messed up calf. And you can tell he was not himself. He still was somewhat effective, but he wasn't that. He wasn't the Ezekiel that we all know. Amari Cooper. Hey, Dak. What's up, Dakota? What's going on, man? Thank you for joining. Amari Cooper gets hurt every year. And this just doesn't even this just hadn't started in Dallas. He stayed hurt all the way going back to Oakland. So it's just about a guarantee that Amari Cooper is going to get hurt at some point. Where he's, I ain't talking about this nagging. I'm talking about hurt where he just about need to sit down. Okay, I'm going somewhere. Do I even have to say anything about Tyron Smith? I mean, good Lord. I mean, stay hurt. Lyle Collins, as young as he is. Lyle Collins is pretty young. Forgive me for not knowing his age. I wish I would have thought about that earlier. I would have put it up there. Listen, Lyle Collins, to be so young, his lower extremities, his body is not cooperating with him. he's coming off a major hip surgery. I mean, he didn't play last year. He's hurt. Zach Martin is durable as he was. Thank you, Dakota. 27 years old is Lyle Collins. Only 27. And his body is just a wreck already. Zach Martin, as durable as he is, you knew eventually that the body was going to start catching up with him. And now Zach Martin is getting hurt more than often now, to the point where he has to sit out games. Those are three. I mean, no, I just named you 2 All-Pros. What's up, Miller? How you doing, man? Thank you for joining. These guys are starting to get hurt. Defensively, LVE, stay hurt. Let's go. D-Law, stay a little nicked up now, nonstop. One of our cornerbacks used to be Cheeto Awuzie, but he's gone now. Trayvon Diggs, who was a rookie. He's hurt. The list goes on, and you guys know exactly. Injuries are a part of it. I agree, Jeffrey. Jeffrey Murray, thank you for joining. Jeffrey Murray, I agree. But our injuries are all of our key players. That's what I'm trying to get to. I'm talking about Pro Bowlers and All Pros. I think I just named about 5 or 6 of them from the offensive and defensive side. And you can't win if you don't have the horses to run the race. So Mike McCarthy in his press conference said something. They loved. I'll get to J. Lou in a minute, Wendy. Remind me just in case I don't get there. What Coach McCarthy said yesterday, a couple of days ago in his press conference was that a lot of guys will not be doing anything. They're not doing nothing now in OTAs, and they're not going to be doing too much in 11-on-11 drills. Now, some of y'all may not like that because you're going to be talking about we need the timing on offense and defense. Look, when you got a fragile football team, when it comes to injuries, you got to do what you got to do to try to get to week 1. The question is, we know it's going to be some injuries in training camp. We know that. The question is, who's going to be lined up at week 1? We can't afford all these linemen. And I'm not expecting them to play because I just know their body just ain't going to hold up. I know Smith is going to get hurt. I love it if he would stay there, but oh, yeah, Jeffrey, I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Jeffrey says, how much that do you think is because we were losing? So he's like, last year, everyone took the season off and fan with that. I don't think they had to do a lot with the injuries, though. I believe that deal with a lot of the attitude of the team. I think you're right on that, Jeffrey. It's just a downer when you see Dak go down. It's a downer when you see Smith go out. It's a downer when Lyle Collins hadn't played. It's a downer when you see your stars going out. I agree with that, but we just had a lot of, injuries just destroyed us last year. And what he has to do is the head coach's job to try to make sure that the players are well taken care of. So it's going to be a lot of guys not practicing, a whole lot this year. I'm talking about when we get past week 1. Tyron Smith, yeah, exactly. Tyron Smith doesn't have any business practicing every time practice day is. Practice day is called. He ain't got no business out there doing that. Dak Prescott, we all know he gonna want to practice, but please, he gonna have to miss one day at least. I'm serious. We gotta take care of Zeke Elliott. Lyle Collins, we gotta everybody look good in shorts now. It's when them pants come on, stuff just start going off, hamstrings and everything else. So I applaud what I heard from Coach McCarthy. And then specifically, he was talking about Tyron Smith. He was also talking about Dak. He was also talking about, in my opinion, I believe he's talking about a whole bunch of our veterans. I believe that he's already setting the tone of the way it's going to have to be. Look, when you playing 17 games, you're going to have to make some adjustments. The human body is not designed to take that type of punishment for 17 weeks. It's just not. And you gotta look, you gotta make sure that you take care of these guys. And I like his approach starting off because we need all hands on deck week 1. And I don't care who we were playing. I don't care because it's Tampa Bay. I didn't care if it was Jacksonville. We need all hands on deck week 1. We gotta have it. Because in those players that I just named, can you imagine if these guys go down like they did last year? We might as well just get ready for the draft. I mean, we might as well get ready for a top 10 pick next year. I mean, some of these guys are hard to replace. I'm serious. You just can't find another Tyron Smith. Even at 80%, he's still better than probably with himself, maybe about 4 or 5 tackles. He's still one of the best, even when he's hurt. I ain't got to say nothing about Zach Martin. Zach Martin is the best guard in the league. You just go say, hey, plug him in and go to. No, it don't work like that. He's an all-pro for a reason. You know, and I only have to tell y'all about Dak. I mean, come on now. Even though Dak is not injury prone, he just had his first major one this year. But Lord have mercy, if he gets hurt, I mean, we might as well get ready for the draft next year. We'll be talking about who we're gonna pick in the top 10. It's just the truth. Amari Cooper. I mean, y'all can say what y'all will about Amari Cooper, but one thing for sure, when he lines up on the outside, he commands a double team. That makes it easier for everybody else. Nobody goes one-on-one with Amari Cooper. It's either shaded with a linebacker or he got a safety over the top. He commands a double team. That opens everything back up. I didn't even mention Blake Jarwin. Y'all forgot about him, right? Blake Jarwin just coming off of ACL. I mean, all of our dominant skill position players were beat up or either out. When they ask me, is Amari as good? Yes, no doubt about that. Yeah, no, Amari is great, great receiver. Anytime you have to account for one man on your defense with 2 people, that ought to tell you something. Amari Cooper demands a double team. It's going to make everything better. Exactly. We didn't have Jarwin at all. And he's coming off of ACL. So, I mean, and the truth of the matter is, according to what Coach McCarthy said yesterday, Jarwin is still rehabbing. He's still rehabbing. I mean, I don't know, I don't know if that means if we had to play tomorrow, does that mean Blake could probably play? It's been, probably about 6-7 months. I mean, the ACL is quite different than what it was back when I tore mine in 1990. That was almost a year-long rehab. Now you can get back on the field almost in 6-7 months. So Blake is now entering into that part now where he ought to start feeling just a whole lot comfortable. But here's the key. He ain't took no hit on it yet. So you can run in shorts all day. Please understand, if he line up on the field on that Thursday night, Tampa Bay going to be trying to kill him. And they're going to try to hit him in his leg. That's going to be for Dak too. That's going to be it's going to be incredible. We got to take care of our players. Everybody not gonna practice. A lot of guys gonna get a lot of days off this year. It's 17 games. 17. We got to make sure that we're right. I loved what I heard from Coach McCarthy. I also love what I heard about what he said about Dak Prescott. What else can we say about Dak? I mean, he is he kind of cut from a different cloth. And while everybody's arguing about him, one thing you cannot argue about is this man's heart. He loaded with it. Coach McCarthy said that Dak looks great. He said that he's moving. He's been moving. He's been he was rushing to get to OTAs. Dak was ready. He's making all the movements. He's dropping back. He's gaining all the confidence in the ankle, the foot. He's moving. There's nothing that he said he can't do. There's only one question about it. He'll cross that final hurdle when he take a shot on it. That'll be the last thing. He's doing everything right now. But here's the thing that Coach McCarthy said. Just for precaution, Dak is only doing 7-on-7 drills. That's all he's doing. He's not going to do 11-on-11 drills. Why? Because that's when things start happening, feet get tangled up, accidental falls and all that kind of stuff. Coach McCarthy is just eliminating everything. He's not going to even play around with it. When they go to 11-on-11, watch this. It's a great benefit now. When they go 11-on-11, because some of y'all going to say, well, Dak need to get his timing back. Dak need to do this. He's going to be just fine. Dak he's eliminating the problem by eliminating the possibility of somebody falling on him. And then check this out. Reason why it's a benefit, because if they go on 11-on-11 and Dak is not in there, that means whoever our backup quarterback is going to get a lot of time, right? Our backup quarterback going to be going against our first team defense a whole lot in 11-on-11s. That is nothing but a benefit. Hopefully Dak can make it the whole year. But just in case he can't, it's good that either Cooper Rush or oh my God, I just had a brain lapse there. Gilbert. It will have the experience to go ahead, and I think DiNucci is still there also. So these guys are going to get some valuable practice time, valuable reps, because we got to take care of Dak. We have to. I was very happy to hear him say that. I know Dak going to want to go ahead and play, but need to sit down somewhere, man. We got to have him. Sit down. I ain't got no problem with it. Jerry, I see you comment there where you talked about Brandon Knight. I think Knight is gone. I believe he's gone, Murray. McGovern is there. McGovern, I'm gonna be honest with you, Jeffrey Murray. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted Connor McGovern to play more than Connor Williams. Now that's just me. Connor's not a guard. He's just getting by. Connor Williams, he's trying to bulk up and try to play a position that he having a problem with. But I like McGovern. McGovern was moving people. I'm talking about he was smashing people. And people wasn't getting by him. He was lighting people up. And I thought he was a little bit more aggressive than Connor Williams was, because that's his natural position. Connor, if you remember right, was an All-American tackle out of Texas. They just moved him to guard when he came in. He got destroyed his rookie year. And he done got destroyed his second. But Connor is getting better. I'll give you that. Connor Williams is getting better. He's not nowhere near where he was at when he first started. but he is getting better. I just saw McGovern just mow down folks. I'm talking about with attitude and with viciousness. That's what I'm talking about. Mauling people. That's just me. But I know they're gonna stick with Connor Williams. I know what's gonna happen. It is what it is. But I like McGovern. It's almost kind of like when we had Sulafulo. Sulafulo was playing much better than Connor Williams, but they, the politics of the Dallas Cowboys stuck there. Sulafulo was knocking folks out, punishing people. But they never they wanted to roll with Connor Williams. And I guess because he was a second-round draft pick and all that kind of stuff. But, hey, maybe this is Connor's year. I know he's going to start. I ain't going to even beat that dead horse because most of us that will really watch the game, maybe that's the case. Maybe the politics are going to ride again. But Connor, I saw Connor on that little film clip that most of you saw where he was walking out with the guy. Connor has gotten bigger. I saw that. Connor been eating some steaks. Yeah. Connor been eating some T-bones, some Twinkies, and some Cracker Jack. I mean, Connor been eating. I mean, I promise I saw Connor look like he about almost 15 pounds heavier. Huh? I saw Connor. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give Connor Williams the benefit of the doubt this year. Connor Williams looked like he went to Cracker Barrel. And if you ate a Cracker Barrel don't have an all-you-can-eat buffet. Connor Williams looked like he went in the Cracker Barrel and told these folks, look, I'm a member of the Dallas Cowboys. I'll pay for it. I want an all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. Don't ask me what I want. I'm gonna tell you what I want. I want about 5. We're gonna start out with 5 hash brown casseroles. All right. I want 10 pancakes, 3 biscuits with butters. I want a pound of bacon. Okay. Y'all sell steak? Yes, sir, we do, Mr. Williams. I want 2 T-bone steaks. That's just for starters. Would you like juice? I don't want no juice. I need to put these pounds on. I need a gallon of sweet tea. Sweetened. Yeah, that's what I need. That's what I want. That's what Connie Williams said. That's what he's looking for. Tony, you still with me? He sat there every day for at least about 2 weeks. Connor Williams came out that thing. I thought Connor Williams looked like Zach Martin. I didn't know who I was looking at. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. When to say damn for dessert? Cracker Barrel don't have no dessert. Okay, so he didn't have it. He didn't exactly, Jeffrey. He had seafood. Jeffrey Murray, you need to come back to my show. You got some chicken in you. I see that. Jeffrey Murray said he had a seafood diet. He saw the food and ate it. I like that. When to say for dessert? He went up to the local gas station, and he did this, Wendy. He went on that Twinkie aisle, and he just grabbed his left hand, and he just rubbed across, and whatever got in his hand, that's what he took to the register. That was his dessert. The man had Twinkies, Twix, Milky Ways, Lay's potato chips, onion rings, beef jerkies, now laters, all that stuff he had, all that. That was his dinner. He ate all of that. Exactly. He had that too, some ho-hos. Listen, he had that. You know what he did? He didn't even sit down. He got in his car, started driving, just started ripping paper. Just started ripping. Started ripping paper. Just started chomping as he was driving. Just when he walked into his house, he looked like a lineman, sloppy. Just crumbs everywhere. Crumbs all in his chest. Exactly. Yeah, there you go, Jerry. Y'all know, y'all must have saw him. There you go. Jerry said he saw double stuffed Oreos. Y'all must have saw him. I see it. That's what he had. And Connor Williams now look like he got to look. He look at least. I'm serious. Y'all need to check him out. He looks at least 315. I'm serious. He does. He looked like he's about 315 pounds. Now he may not be, but you can tell he's put on some weight. And look, when you play in the guard position, see, he knows he get pushed around by defensive tackles. That's 320, 330, pushing them back. I ain't talking about holding his ground, pushing them back. Yeah, you need to put some weight on. So I'm gonna give Connor Williams the benefit of the doubt. We just got to see. I see you, Cedric. I just got to see how this thing gonna turn out. See, what we need to do, if we really want to find out what Connor Williams really is, I already got the scenario for you. All we got to do is put Quentin Bohanna, the rookie from Kentucky, put him in front of Connor Williams one time. That's all I need to see. That'll tell me what. Now, I know, see, if y'all don't know, Quentin Bohanna is country strong. He's from my hometown, Memphis, Tennessee, where I'm in right now. That's all. And Quentin will push you back. That's all I need to see. That'll tell me what Connor is. If Connor can hold his ground just a little bit, I say, okay, all right, okay. Now, if he gets soon as Quentin touch him and he fall back and look like he doing the U.S. Olympic gymnastics with a backwards flip, we might need to think about something. We need to put McGovern in. See, a lot, yeah, exactly. See, a lot of this stuff, it's just kind of like, it's just like Kelvin Joseph, okay? Everybody want to know, is he going to be the starter? And everybody want to know, is he good? We're going to find out extremely quick about Kelvin Joseph. Why? Look who he's going to be going against in practice every day. Cooper, C.D. Lamb, Gallup, Cedric Wilson, Noah Brown, Eric, I got water here, man. The kid from Stanford, the young guy that we just drafted. We're going to find out real quick. And some guys we're going to find out about. We ain't going to need the preseason game. Kelvin Joseph is about to get baptized to the NFL from the first day. That's a position that we ain't going to have to worry about. Exactly. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Fico. Kelvin Joseph, we're going to find out real quick about Kelvin Joseph. We'll know well before week 1 about Kelvin Joseph or whether he needs to start or not. He's going against legitimate killers at the wide receiver position. I'm just trying to tell you. See, and like Trayvon, I heard Trayvon's press conference. Everybody was saying, do you think, they asked Trayvon, do you think that you're going to have a better year the next year? And Trayvon had a real good year. Trayvon said yes. He said he's been training with whatever gym for people that's there. And they said, somebody asked him, well, who you been training with? And Trayvon Diggs said, I've been training with my brother. And just in case some of y'all don't know who his brother is Stephon Diggs, who's a first-team All-Pro, the wide receiver from Buffalo. Listen, y'all, it don't get much better than that. If Trayvon going against his brother every day, if Trayvon is breaking in, I'm sorry, Cedric, I don't know what's going on. I got it squared away now. Listen, if Trayvon is going against his brother every single day, when it get to game time, it ought to be somewhat easy, right? I mean, you're going against one of the top, 2 or 3 best receivers in the game, and his brother, Trayvon Diggs. You getting cooked every day. That's the same thing that's going to happen to Kelvin Joseph. Yeah, exactly. We're going to find out about Kelvin Joseph. He's going to be going against Amari Cooper every day with no safety help. He's going to go against CeeDee Lamb every day in practice. I mean, you get past them two, the game is easy. I mean, I'm not saying those are the two best receivers in the game, but I'm saying we ain't talking about no Rudy Poot receivers. We talking about Amari Cooper's a Pro Bowl receiver. I'm quite sure CeeDee Lamb is on his way to that. We're talking about some of the, upper tier receivers. Gallup. I mean, Kelvin Joseph gonna get baptized. 70 injury, then you flip it over and talk about the beast or Coaster. Yeah, ain't no telling what the big times. Really, I be waiting on y'all to talk because just in case y'all hadn't noticed, y'all, this really is our show. I mean, I'm the one that's paying for it and all that kind of stuff, but really, to be honest with y'all, those that are on Podbean, this really is our show. I got stuff written down of what I want to talk about. But at any point in time, you guys can change the course of this show. That's what I like about it. I like to hear what y'all got to say. Y'all the one to keep me talking. And it depends on how we know what y'all talking about. I change the whole show. That's how much I like to hear y'all talk. So Wendy is right. I'm going on a roller coaster today. I got one more thing I want to talk about. What's up, Joe? What's up? I saw last night's show with you and Boss Cowboy. Oh, no, that wasn't me, man. Joe, you got me mixed up with somebody else. See how quick the show changed right there, y'all? Joe, you done came in here violating, man. That wasn't me. That wasn't me, man. That wasn't me. I saw a little bit of Boss show with I don't know the gentleman's name that he was debating about. All I know is I think Boss had Dak and the other guy was in Romo's corner. I didn't watch it all, but I saw some of it. But I appreciate you on that. I'll get to Romo, but in a different way. So thank you, Joe, because you're not quite on my notes, but Romo name is coming up. We're in good shape, y'all. So far, the tone is being set. One last thing about training camp so far, and then I'll move and then I'll let you go. Have y'all heard Coach McCarthy say that no, it's no problem, Joe, at all, man. No problem at all. Yeah, I know Joe is from Italy. I appreciate you, Joe, hanging with me, man. No problem at all, man. No problem. Did you hear Coach McCarthy say that OTAs have had almost 100% participation? Have y'all noticed? Let me throw this in. Lord have mercy. I hope I'm not gonna jinx this, but I got to say it. Have y'all noticed that we ain't had no drama yet? When is the last? Lord, I please don't. I hope I didn't jinx us. When is the last time that we've had an off season where it wasn't no potential suspension, or where there was no major drama, or there was no harassment, lawsuits? Everybody just coming in and playing football. Have y'all noticed that? That tells me that the guys are focused. Some smart aleck gonna say something like, "Well, if they were still cracking down on weed, we're happy," but they're not. So, look, they're not. So we can't even talk about that. Guys smoking and happy. the guy. Look, I mean, I hey, it is. Look, the guys are smoking. That's why Jerry Jones fought for it so hard. Jerry Jones fought for it hard because he knew his guy was smoking. They were smoking every tree in Texas. Every tree. They were rolling up the leaves, the bark on the tree. They were rolling the dirt that surrounded it, the mulch. They were rolling everything up. Jerry said, "Look, man, look. What you don't look? These guys ain't gonna stop, man. You know these guys. Randy Gregory ain't stopped smoking since he left Missouri. That was Randy ain't gonna stop. That what Jerry said. Jerry said, "Look, man, look. Look, let's just kill this marijuana thing. They gonna smoke, you know, just let's just go and do it. And ever since then, everybody cool. When is the last time that the Cowboys have had this type of? There go Jerry. Yeah, Joe said even Jerry Jones smoking weed on his yacht. Jerry's so smart. I ain't gonna go there with you, Joe. I about to go on check right now. I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna let you have the dance floor on that one. I'm gonna let you have. Believe me, I can add to that, but I'm gonna let you have it because I don't want to. I try to be factual on the show, but you know, I want to, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Jared was the front runner from what everybody's saying on guys trying to eliminate this punishment for marijuana. Because he wanted to get Randy Gregory on the field. Everybody know Randy smoked. But Randy ain't the only one. All them guys. Y'all know something. I just thought of something. You got, what, 32 teams in the NFL or whatever it is? Let me mess some of y'all up right now. Why haven't we heard of a Caucasian person getting suspended for weed? Huh? Think about that. It's always us. And if you think that us is the only one that's smoking weed in the NFL, I'm just wondering why. And please don't say because they're following the rules. No, something going on there. Weed ain't just for black folks. Weed is for white people too. Everybody's all them folks, exactly. I thank you, Jeffrey Murray. You're right. That rule cost us David Irvin. Exactly. And it did cost us Randy Gregory too. For a lot of games. Look, matter of fact, since I just said that, Jeffrey Murray, check it out. Check it out, Murray. Jeffrey Murray. It will be the first offseason heading into week 1 that Randy Gregory will not be suspended for the same thing. When is the last time that happened? It's never happened. Randy Gregory been smoking since Nebraska. I'm not Jesus. I'm just saying we've never had Randy Gregory for week 1 of the season. And we know he's smoking. We know he is. It's unbelievable. I hope I'm not jinxing. I hope the guy, look, you saw Zeke. Did y'all see the Dallas Mavericks play basketball last night? Okay. Did you see Dak Prescott and Michael Irvin was there? Did you see Ezekiel Elliott with his little girlfriend that he has? Looking all family type and homey and not wild and all that. That's what a nice woman would do for you. She'll balance you. She'll put balance on you. The young lady looks like she, looks can be deceiving, but Ezekiel Elliott looked happy and one, they looked like he was all right. I'm just amazed that the Cowboys are not in the press this year for no drama, which usually falls us. Okay? We know Boss Man Fat Smoke. You can tell how dark his lips are. Oh, there are a few rules, tendencies that you can see on people, and you can kind of guess and see what's going on. Ezekiel, his lips are dark, getting dark every year. When he was at Ohio State, his lips look like the inside of my hand. His lip look pale. Now they dark like this now. Woo! Y'all better leave me alone, I don't want to get in no trouble. I'm just amazed that we ain't had no drama. Cowboys not in the news. The only thing they talk about now is Dak Prescott. There's no drama so far. That lets me know the guys are focused. They probably a little ticked off. Everybody got something to prove. Everybody's a little angry right now. That's just the way I want them. From now on, I want to hear everybody say we're going to get killed by Tampa Bay. I want to hear that. I want them ticked off. I'm happy about it. Last thing, y'all, and I'll let you guys go. I know you guys are watching. Let me take a pause right here if you don't mind. Y'all don't get upset with me, but listen, I have to put this in. I need you guys to copy and paste that what you just see. That. Let me put that in real quick. If you don't mind, forgive my typing real quick. That what you're seeing, or what I'm getting ready to show you, is a way that you can become a supporter only for those that are watching me by Facebook, Twitter, Twitter. Okay, let me. You think we're gonna beat them, Wendy? You think we're gonna handle them, huh? Let me do this. Y'all forgive me for my raggedness real quick, but I need to put this in because people have asked how can they become a supporter. There it is. You see that right there. There it is right there. It's in the chat box. If you want to become a supporter of the show, if you're on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube right now, I've devised a way. I paid for it so that you become a member like those that are on Podbean. All you have to do is copy and paste that and go straight to it. www.thebigtimeshow3.supercast.tech. That's the way you become a patron of the show. That's all you have to do is go to that. It's real easy. All you have to do is copy and paste that, go to it. You'll be able to do that on that. If you're on Podbean right now, it's real easy for you. All you have to do is click on that button that says become a patron. Or I need you guys are on Podbean. I'm seeing some new faces here in Podbean. I've never seen you before. I appreciate you joining in. Why don't you follow me first? Follow me first, and then if your heart says that you can want to become a patron, all you have to do is hit that button that says become a patron. Again, there it is. Therefore, you copy and paste that, you can become a patron of the show. Last thing, and then I'll let you guys go. Let me tell y'all something. I guess I'm going to lose some of y'all now. I'm tired of y'all about this number stuff. I'm tired. Not specifically you guys, because I got folks that listen to me even after the show is over with. Y'all killing me with this number stuff. It's specifically Jalen Smith and Tony Romo. Y'all killing me. Y'all are making this thing a little bit personal. I've seen so many comments. I told you this last time I was with you. I'm in a lot of chat groups, Cowboy. I'm at least about 15 Cowboy groups. And you'll be amazed at how a number has brought out some very ugly comments. And some of them are are racial, and then some of them are borderline racial. So you don't have to say the N word, and that qualifies you as being a racist. There are other ways that you can say stuff, and it shows where you really stand. And a lot of times, your racism is hidden because it didn't have the proper stage for you to pounce on, and then, for something to elevate it and let it show. And this love for Tony Romo has brought out some very bad things. Number one, Jalen Smith had a press conference the other day explaining why he wanted number 9. If it had been me, I wouldn't explain nothing. That's me. You ain't got to explain it. If the number's available, you just go get it. It's amazing to me. Joe Looney wears number 73. Nobody ain't saying nothing about Joe Looney wearing Larry Allen number. Nobody. Larry Allen is a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Larry Allen's name is in the Ring of Honor. Ain't nobody saying nothing about Joe Looney wearing it. Nobody ain't saying nothing about Joe Looney. Nobody. Y'all know it's the truth. Nobody. Zeke Elliott is wearing number 21. Ain't nobody saying nothing about him wearing Dion Sanders number. Nobody. Zeke Elliott didn't call Dion Sanders for the number because, as you know, the numbers in Dallas are not retired. Just the names are. The numbers, but Jerry Jones, of course, has some sense now. There are certain players that nobody has worn that number ever since they retired. Ain't nobody wore number 12. Nobody wore Roger Staubach number. Nobody. Ain't nobody wore number 22. Nobody wore Jerry ain't letting it happen. Even though the Cowboys don't retire numbers, there's just certain numbers that Jerry ain't gonna let it happen. Nobody ain't worn 22. Nobody ain't worn number 8. Nobody ain't worn Troy Aikman jersey. Nobody. And I promise you, nobody will wear number 82 again. Nobody will wear Jason Witten number. It's not gonna happen. Jerry's gonna make sure that even though we retire names, there are a few numbers in this organization that nobody will wear. No, y'all, nobody didn't raise hell when Jalen Smith wore number 54. That's Chuck Howley's number. That's Randy White's number. Nobody didn't say nothing about that. But some folks want to make a mountain out of him wearing the number 9, Tony Romo. Jalen said he called Tony Romo. I ain't gonna argue with that. The man got respect. I'm not gonna argue with that. Jalen paid money to get into number 9. I'm not gonna. If that's the rule for the Cowboys, so be it. I'm not arguing with that. If the man called Tony Romo and say, hey, how you feel about it? You got a problem with me wearing number 9? I don't have no. Hey, who am I? I'm not gonna knock him for it. But here's my thing, and I preface this by, and I know something finna make some of y'all mad. I know I am. But the truth got to be told, y'all. Okay. Let me say this, and Pod Bean, you might want to hang around because you might be, you may have this infinity for Tony Romo also. Somebody done snuck in here on Twitch. I don't even know who you are. No, I get my followers the same way. I don't know who this is on Twitch with that, but hey, but listen, And I ask y'all this question. I know I'm gonna answer it, but I want y'all to answer it. Now, I don't want your emotion now. I don't want your emotion. I want you to really think about it real quick now. What did Tony Romo do? And I preface this by saying I am a Romo fan. When you add it up, what did Tony Romo really do? I started off because I love Tony Romo. Tony Romo is responsible for keeping this franchise relevant when we were really, really bad. A lot of seasons we went 8-8, and if it wasn't for Romo, we would have went 4-12. There's no question in my mind. I have personally seen Tony Romo put a team on his back and carry this franchise. I've seen him. I can't knock. He's won a whole lot of games. He just didn't win the game. There's a difference. He won a whole lot of games. I've seen him bring us back. I've seen him line up from the 10-yard line and pure shotgun the whole way through. No running, no just I've seen it. He is responsible for keeping this franchise on Monday Night Football during a time when we weren't that good. He is responsible for keeping us on Sunday Night Football. He was the reason why the Cowboys on TV a lot. He was box office. I'm giving Tony Romo credit. But he don't deserve the Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman treatment. I'm just being honest with y'all. He don't deserve that. And Jared don't think that either because it's obvious, because nobody has asked for number 12. They whoever come to Dallas don't even ask for 12. They don't ask for number 8. Jared won't even allow it to happen. But he did allow number 9 to come up, right? Because Jared knows that he's not on that level with Troy Aikman and Roger Staubach. I agree with E. Kush. Y'all see that? That's the truth, what you just saw E. Kush say. Tony Romo, without a doubt, is one of the greatest playmakers the Cowboys have ever had. There's no question about that. He is pure box office. People paid. The reason why the stadium was packed because number 9, our quarterback, was on that field. We knew we had a chance, at least a chance, with Romo out there. We knew it. We may have didn't win everything, but we knew we had a chance because we knew Romo was going to keep us in games. And a lot of them he won. I'm not knocking Romo at all. I'm going to even say this about Tony Romo. If Romo had just won one championship, there would be no question that he would be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Now, some of y'all gonna want to eat me alive off that. Okay? I'm telling you, if Tony Romo would have won one championship, he would have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. Why I say that? Because when you look at his numbers are Hall of Fame numbers. Y'all don't believe me? Go check it out. There's a lot of quarterbacks in the league. I mean, it's just like now. What's the difference between Eli Manning and Tony Romo? 2 things. 2 Super Bowls. Those 2 Super Bowls eventually will put Eli Manning in the Hall of Fame. If not, he's a first. I mean, he may be a first ballot. Eli Manning is going to the Hall of Fame. He may have to wait 1 or 2 times, but he's going to go into the Hall of Fame. But Eli Manning's numbers ain't nowhere near Romo numbers. No. Romo, y'all compare it. Romo's numbers are Hall of Fame numbers. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about him being clutch and he always throw the interception and all that. Y'all can keep that. At the end of the day, Tony Romo look, the only reason why Phillip Rivers' numbers are a little bit better is because he played just a couple seasons more. That's it. Phillip Rivers and Tony Romo are almost the same thing. Phillip Rivers is going to get conversation for going into the Hall of Fame. I believe eventually he will go in. He kind of like Dan Fouts. All those numbers, but never won. But Dan Fouts in the Hall of Fame. Warren Moon, all them numbers. He's in the Hall of Fame, but guess what? He never won. Romo is a Cowboy legend. To us Cowboy fans, Romo deserves a statue outside. To the rest of the NFL, though, Romo is a joke. I mean, how many jokes y'all done heard? Y'all know it's true. But when we really add it up, y'all, what has he done? Okay, here's the other truth. Now, y'all ain't gonna like this, but okay, Romo won a couple division championships. He did that. He made a few Pro Bowls. I think he went 4 times out of his 11, 12 year, whatever it was, 4 times. He never was an All-Pro, but he went to Pro Bowl. He never led the league in passing. He was just dangerous. When we think about the Ring of Honor, see, if I say Troy Aikman, there's not even a thought. I mean, he's already in there, but if he wasn't, it'd be like, no question, lock him in. It's like I even go today. If I say Tyron Smith is supposed to be in the Ring of Honor, nobody's going to argue. Nobody. We all know Tyron Smith eventually, in a few more years, his name will go in that Ring of Honor. He deserves to be there. Tyron Smith is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Tyron Smith was a multiple-time first-team All-Pro. Tyron Smith was a multiple-time Pro Bowler. It ain't even a thought. His name is going up there. If I said Zach Martin got a lot of football left, but he could retire right now. Zach Martin's name is going to be in that Ring of Honor. It ain't even a debate. It's not even a thought. But if I say Tony Romo, even though I just saw he could say he think he should be in there, you're going to have some debate on Tony Romo. You're going to have some, and it's not based on championships because, I'll take that back. Everybody just about in there got a championship. Everybody. Larry Allen has one. I was about to say Larry Allen don't have one, but I thought about 1995. Larry Allen has a championship. Okay. Jason Witten does not have a championship. But Jason Witten is a no doubt Hall of Famer. First ballot. Jason Witten is an all-pro tied in. Jason Witten is an all-time great. So even without the championship, Jason Witten's name will go up there. No question. Shouldn't even be a thought. Just carve out the spot in the Ring of Honor for him. No doubt about that. When I say Tony Romo, though, there's going to be discussion. And so my point is this. I don't see what the big deal is about the number with Jalen Smith. I mean, some of the comments that I saw were racial. And I don't know, and somebody's going to be looking, not y'all that's on here now. Some of you guys that are looking at me, whatever day that you're looking at me on here, some of you guys should be ashamed of yourself because all it is just a number. Don't take all that like the man gonna catch the plague for wearing number 9. Like number nine is. I mean, Jalen Smith said he's been part of. If you didn't see the press conference, go pull it up. Jalen Smith said that he's been wearing number 9 since he was 9 years old. It's a part of him. He wore number 9 in elementary football. He wore number 9 in high school. He wore number 9 in college at Notre Dame. When he came to the Cowboys, Romo was there, so he couldn't have number 9. So what did he do? He got 5'4", which of course equals out to be 9. 5 plus 4 is 9. So it's a part of him. This ain't nothing he just picked up out the sky. He just wanted what he considered his number for whatever reason that make him feel like he can climb mountains, so be it. Yeah. I see you, E-Kush. He said no discussion here at all. He went from undrafted free agent behind all-star quarterback and rose to one of the greatest. You can't hold Super Bowls against him because those are team achievements, and he was the whole team. No argument there, E-Kush, at all from me. He carried this franchise. Tony Romo did. I said, Wendy said, I said Romo was exceptional in saying, okay, he let that boy know, I'm Tony Romo, not a simple 9. You can keep the number. I'll still be a legend. It's the truth. Tony Romo will always be revered in Cowboy land. He is that guy. He was. All credit belongs. But I when we finish doing that, and I'm agreeing with everybody because it's just the truth. My point is Jared didn't look at Tony that way that some fans are. Because if he did, the number wouldn't even be up for debate. Staubach, I'm going to say it again. Staubach has not been worn. I mean, we got to go all the way back. I don't think nobody wore Staubach jersey before Jerry even bought the team. I know nobody has worn 12 since Jerry's been there. Nobody's worn Troy Aikman's jersey since he retired. That's because Jerry since we don't retire numbers, Jerry have reverence for those 2 numbers. Okay? He doesn't have the same type of reverence for number 9 because if he did, nobody will wear number 9 again. That's my whole point. And please understand, please don't say, well, Jerry just wanted Jalen Smith money. Man, that little hundreds of $1,000s that Jalen Smith paid Jerry Jones is like a drop in a bucket to Jerry Jones. That little 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, whatever it is that he paid, that ain't nothing. That's like 20 cents to Jerry Jones. We're talking about a billionaire. He make $300,000 a day just in gas and in stocks. Give me a break. It ain't cause that. He just had reverence for Staubach and Aikman's jersey, Emmett's jersey. He didn't think of Dion Sanders that way. That's why he gave Zeke Elliott the number. Think about it. Zeke Elliott didn't wear number 21 at Ohio State. He didn't wear that. And we hold Dion's jersey to high reverence. Man, as soon as Zeke Elliott walked in the door, here your number is 21. There you go. That just go to show you what he thought about it. And speaking of it, let me just say this. Because this ain't on the show, but I just said that. Why in the world is Dion Sanders not in the ring on? What? Huh? Why? What? Why isn't Dion Sanders' name up there? I don't care nothing about it. Somebody gonna say, well, he went into the Hall of Fame as an Atlanta Falcon. those 5 or 6 years he was with us, if I'm not mistaken, he was a Pro Bowler every year. He was still dominant. He was box office. He was an all-pro. He could. It's another great question. Yes. Why did it take so long Drew Pearson get in? Real good question. And he still didn't get. He had to get on the committee, the Hall of Fame committee, to get in. The writers still didn't vote him in. Should have been in a long time ago. You know, it's just mind-boggling. When you ask me what's my all-time player, well, I'm going to disappoint some of you. My all-time favorite football player, is not a Cowboy. It's a Baltimore Raven, Ray Lewis. That's my all-time favorite football player, Ray Lewis. Now, as far as Cowboys go, my all-time favorite Cowboy would have to be Michael Irvin. And if it's Michael Irvin, the reason why I say it is because of the way he played, the way he led, the way that he kept his team fired up, the way he didn't let this team fall. He would get in a lineman's face and cuss him out, and just where he'd get in front of a kicker's face and cuss them out too. He was the emotional leader of this football team. He played hard. He practiced hard. He practiced like he played in the game. Everybody know that story. Everybody know those stories. Michael Irvin was the truth. No doubt about that. Dion Sanders, he could say is his all-time Cowboy. I understand that too. Which is another reason why, just like I said, I don't understand why he's not in the Ring of Honor. I even say this one. How about this one? Why? Here's 2 more questions. I know the answer to one, but here's another question. Why is Darren Woodson not in the Hall of Fame yet? I mean, if you put Brian Dawkins in from Philadelphia, then I know good and well Darren Woodson is supposed to be in the Hall of Fame now. Darren Woodson is in the Ring of Honor, but he's not in the Hall of Fame. And I'm like, what? Huh? Here's my last one, then I'll let you go. I know the answer to this one, but it ought to be just, it's getting borderline ridiculous now. Check this one out. Now, all y'all gonna say this. Why is not Jimmy Johnson's name in the Ring of Honor? Now, Jimmy Johnson just got voted into the NFL Pro Football Hall of Fame. Are you gonna sit and tell me that the Hall of Fame is gonna recognize Jimmy Johnson and we're not? I mean, I know why. We all know Jerry and Jimmy had all these issues, but see, it's ridiculous now. Because if the Hall of Fame says this is one of the greatest coaches of all time, and Jerry has Tom Landry's name in the Ring of Honor, Tom Landry's name is there, then certainly you're going to put the coach who won 2 Super Bowls for you in there. Come on now. I'm just saying, that's just me. Listen, I appreciate you guys. The tone, if you take anything from the podcast today, I got a lot of people here on Podbean. Hey, I appreciate all y'all that have popped in. Thank y'all for hanging with me. If your takeaway is this: the tone of the season is not being set in training camp. The tone of the season is being set right now. It's being set right now. The coach is taking care of players. The team will run through a wall for Dak Prescott. I didn't say that earlier. But this team loves that man. And they will run through a wall. His presence alone makes the team better. From every standpoint you can think of. These guys are focused. Dak has something to prove. And the team has something to prove. They're not going to let them down. The tone is being set. Training camp on the way. We're going to find out real quick with some of these players where they really stand. Kelvin Joseph, Anthony Brown, Quentin Bohanna, Connor Williams, LVE, Jalen, Michael Parsons. We're going to find out real quick because, see, Michael Parsons get to go against his offense every day. See what I'm saying? Some of these guys are going to get baptized by fire real quick. They're going to learn real quick, hands down, where they really stand. We're going to find out how healthy Tyron Smith is. See, on one end, it's going to be D-Law. Then to come around, it's going to be Randy Gregory. We're going to find out we're going to find out real quick. Because they coming. See, a lot, we're going to find out if Lyle Collins' hip is really in good shape. Because D-Law coming. And Randy Gregory is coming. And some of these guys we done picked up. We're going to find out real quick what kind of shape they in. I love it personally. Things are setting into place. Listen, I appreciate you guys. The next show obviously will be on Tuesday at 7:30. At Tuesday at 7:30. Listen, if you want to contribute, I put it up earlier. I'm going to do it again. There's the Cash App. If you want to go that route, if you don't want to become a supporter, you just want to do a little one time, whatever. There it is, $ the Big Time Show. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, if you want to email me something, I never say this, but there it is. If you want to email me something about an idea for the show or whatever, those are on Podbean. I guess I'll type that in real quick for you. I'm about to type it into the chat box. If you guys want to give me an idea or let me know how you're enjoying the show, or you want to have a complaint, or you want to talk about things you think I can do better, I don't mind. There it is right there. I just typed it in. The Big Time Show 3 at gmail.com. There it is on your screen. You guys can do that if you want to, and I'll be sure to answer you back. If you're not following me on Twitter, these are my handles. Twitter is at The Big Time Show. Just find that. There, I'll be right there. If you if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, I'm trying to build that up. Go to YouTube, search out The Big Time Show. Follow it, subscribe. You'll be good. A lot of you do not have Twitch accounts, but I'm on Twitch Live as I am right now. If you want to follow me on Twitch and subscribe to that channel, it's Big Time _73. Big Time _73. These are all the ways that you can catch me. Of course, again, these are all the podcast platforms that the show is on. The show is growing, y'all. I'm on Podbean like I am now, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, LinkedIn, Tumblr. I will be on Google Podcasts in about another couple of weeks. I think that's the time they told me. So I'll be on there. The show is growing. I appreciate, listen, if I close again, let me put this one up one more time. Joe, I appreciate you. I saw your comments. If you tell me it's a good show, then I must have did something right, Joe. I appreciate you so much, and thank you for hanging with me. If I can find this comment again, let me put this here. There it is again, you guys. If you do want to become a supporter, it's in the chat box, but I also put it here just in case somebody want to write it down. There it is. The Big Time Show 3 at supercast.tech. All you got to do is hit that. You'll see it immediately. If you want to be a supporter of the show permanently, it's there for you. Joe trying to keep me talking. Joe says that our defensive tackle is a mystery. Not really, Joe. Because I think you can pencil in as your starters starting off is Tristan Hill and Neville Gallimore. Those are probably going to be your two starters. The question is, where does Bohanna fit into all this? since we saying we want a plug in the middle, the question is, see, I'm expecting Gallimore to have a big year this year. Tristan Hill is coming off an injury himself, so we just got to wait and see. He was playing well before he got injured, but we just have to see. Bohanna is going to be the big question mark. He has to play. He has to play because everybody's still going to try to run on us, and Bohanna is a run stopper. I'm on record saying that now without even playing the game. I've seen enough. That's real weight. That's a real plugger. That's going to allow linebackers to run free. He's going to be able to do that. I'm expecting Gallimore to have make a jump this year. So, with all the guys, Irvin, the free agent, he has to play. From Chicago, he has to play. I don't know if Watkins is going to make the team. I don't know that. I don't see it. The rookies that we drafted, the kid from UCLA, who's a pass rusher, he's a playmaking defensive tackle. He has to be on this squad. Okay, I see you, Wendy. I'll do that after the show. And if I don't, please remind me. I see you right. D-Tig is a mystery, but I think it's from a depth perspective, not actually from a starting perspective. I think the job is Tristan Hill's and Gallimore's to lose. That's what I'm thinking. But again, who am I? That's just my perspective. We'll see. Listen, I appreciate you guys. We done talked long enough. Y'all know me. I can talk all day. Hey, for those, tomorrow, go to church if you can. Find your church to go to if you believer. Go to church, or whether it's online or in person. Do that. God has been good to all of us. We owe him some type of thanks. No doubt about that. Kevin Phipps, what's up, man? I see you. Kevin said the Cowboys defense will improve this season, especially in the secondary. No doubt about it. We will not be the 32nd ranked defense or the 31st ranked defense in the run this year. We will not be. I agree with you 100%. We will not. We will improve. The question is how much. And I really wanted Dan Quinn is going to be good he's already been good for us. I had to get to that next show. But Dan Quinn is already been have made impact. He's put his footprints on this franchise already. I had to talk about that maybe on Tuesday at 7:30. Until then, I appreciate all of you guys for hanging with me. Thank you, Podbean, for hanging with me. Appreciate the comment. I can't really see man. M-A-A Bina. Bina. I hope I pronounced you right. I appreciate all you guys. Listen, for those who are on Podbean, if you're not following me, go ahead and follow me. You may not want to become a patron, but just go follow me. And when the show come on, click in. You'll get that notification. Just follow me. Go follow me. And it's not a requirement that you become a patron. I ain't like a lot of folks. I ain't like, I ain't my income is not based off this. It's just a great hobby for me. I love to do it. And hey, but if I get blessed upon the way, for those that support me, I'll take it. Kevin Phipps, you already know. Now, I ain't want to start. I got a bunch of Laker haters on here. So we all love the Cowboys. It's the Lakers where the divide happened. So I ain't going to even say nothing because that show may be on Tuesday, too. I may do a split show. All the Laker haters, y'all might well just be quiet. Go on, get y'all, order some more pom-poms for another team that y'all about to cheer for they get on the bandwagon. Y'all was on Stephen Curry's bandwagon. We got rid of them. Now y'all was on Phoenix Suns bandwagon. We gonna get rid of them too. So now y'all gonna put them pom-poms up. Now y'all gotta go find some other pom-poms. I understand. We're just gonna get rid of everybody, okay? It's just that simple. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone because this is where I don't want to lose my little crowd. All right, I appreciate I appreciate y'all for hanging with you, boy. Thank you so much. I'm out of here. I'll see you Tuesday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Those on Podbean, Central Time, 7:30 p.m. I will be here once again for another edition of the Big Time Show. Now, for those that are on Podbean, if this is your first time hanging with me, there is a rule that you must do before you leave me. You might as well just stay there for a couple more seconds. Podbean, you already know. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. There's something that you must do that you ought to know by now. What you have to do. We don't leave without doing something. I done paid money for all this stuff. The least y'all can do is just clap your hands. Will y'all do that for me? Woo! Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. We'll be here. It is the Big Time Show. Podbean, put your hands together, Podbean. Clap your hands, Podbean. This is how you lead the show. Woo! One of the hottest shows in the land. This is the Big Time Show. Woo! Feel good, don't it, Podbean? Yeah. See you later, Podbean.